One went down and he knew how to take the fight, but we did whatever we could. We tried to give the fans a great fight, and we just did what we here. And I'm just happy to all. I want to give thanks to all the fans, to all the media, because you guys are the ones that got me here, and to my promoter, to my manager, Al Heyman, and yes, to the Heyman team, Sam Watson, Marcus, Brandon, Sylvia, and all the Golden Boy team for helping me and helping me get here. Thank you. No, I thought if the fans want it and my promoter, my manager, they think it's alright, I'm willing to fight him whenever he wants.
Would you now consider fighting Alvarez?
Yeah, if the fans want it, he's a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to fight him, but if the fans want it and people want it, I'm willing to go up and wait or anything if it's possible. I'll fight him.
Yo, congratulations on the great fight. You said that you were willing to go up to 26, but are you going to still, your first focus will be defending the championship or just go to 126?
I think I want to defend the title one more time and hopefully everything goes good and maybe another one and then just move up to 126. But it all depends on the opponents. If they're a good opponent, big name, I'm willing to stay 122, and if there's no more, I'll move up to 126.
Can you give us a soundbite in Spanish, please?
Sí, lo que quise decir, pero que hay. Gracias.
Leo, taking on such an experienced former champion like you did tonight, what did you learn about yourself from this evening?
Not all fights had to finish before. That sometimes if you go the 2 rounds, that you get more experience, and because Mihai is a fighter with great experience, so I learned a lot. I learned how to fight him and counter punch him too, and every little fight you're gonna be learning little by little, and I think with this fight I got more experience and I learned a lot.
Leo, this guy you were fighting, well-seasoned veteran, did it seem as easy as you thought it was going to be, or what did you feel about going into this fight?
No, I think it was the hard work we did in the gym. We trained really hard. We did the strength conditioning, and I trained with my brothers, with my whole team. We were working even 100%, so I think that's what made this fight like that easy.
Leo, it seemed in the 4th round, I think it was, you landed a tremendous left hook to the body that really seemed to her to be skidded back into the corner with the body punch. Did you know that? I mean, did you see that? Did you think at that point that maybe you might be able to get him out of there?
Yeah, I saw when I hit him, I saw him go like kind of like that, and he went backward. But I think his experience and all the fights he has got him out of for me to knock him out. Because I did win after him, but he knew how to survive the round.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate Team Canelo for an outstanding performance. He has a lot of talent, and he has a lot of ability, and he has a great future ahead of him. And my hat goes off to his team. It's very disappointing. I thought it was a very tough fight for Alfredo. And it's very tough for me also to witness him being in a fight like that, because I really care about him as an individual. As far as the stoppage is concerned, I am somewhat disappointed, and the reason why is because I informed Tony after the 9th round, I believe, that if Canelo landed 2 or 3 punches in a combination, that I personally would stop the fight. And I informed the doctor also that if he put 2 to 3 punches together on me, that I would stop the fight. Because I felt at that time, even though the young man was showing his skill, I felt that his hands were starting to come down. He was on his back foot at the time. He was, starting to put himself in a position where it gave Alfredo an opportunity, and basically that's what we needed. We needed a window of opportunity. So we didn't want to deny him that. So it is somewhat disappointing that he didn't get the opportunity. But my hat goes off to him. I have nothing negative to say. It was a good fight. I'm hoping that Alfredo can, improve somewhat. It's very difficult to see any fighter go through what he went through tonight. And he's going to the hospital. We want to make sure that he's all right, and we'll be considering his future and what direction he'll be going in. But at the same time, I want to give Team Canelo my hat, give him my congratulations and best wishes in the future. Thank you.
Canelo, I'll come to you guys for ask questions. Please give a big hand for the superstar from Mexico, Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
Bueno, primero que nada quiero agradecerles a todos el apoyo que me brindan en cada una de mis peleas.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for all the support that you give me in every one of my fights.
Estoy muy agradecido con Dios que nos dejó bajar bien del cuadrilátero.
I am very grateful. I'm very grateful to God who let us come down from the ring without any injuries.
Y la función se llamaba, o la estaban promocionando, el Canelo está de vuelta, el Canelo nunca se ha ido y aquí sigue.
And the promotion was the return of Canelo. But let me tell you, Canelo's never been gone. He's still here.
Gracias a todos nuevamente, agradecerles el apoyo que me brindan en cada una de mis peleas otra vez y siguen muchas más.
And once again, I want to thank you all for the support you give me in every single one of my fights and let you know there's many more to come.
¿Mande?
Estamos en vivo para Central Talk. ¿Podría dar tu opinión del perro Angulo? ¿Lo notaste demasiado débil?
No, bueno, él es un guerrero, mis respetos para él, es un guerrero arriba del cuadrilátero, es un peleador con mucho corazón y pues simplemente estaba haciendo mi trabajo. Yo desde un principio, desde antes de la pelea se los dije que podía pelear con él ya sea boxeando o al tú por tú y fue lo que hice.
The question was, did you feel your opponent, Alfredo Angulo, at any moment weaken or weak? And he says, no, I told you from the beginning. He's a strong fighter, he's a great warrior, he comes to fight. But I did also tell you I was ready to stand toe-to-toe, I was ready to box, I was ready to do whatever it took to win.
Canelo, a couple quick questions for you. Number one, you landed that right hand so often and so hard. Did you see something on film when you watched him that told you that punch would be available for you?
Pues ya había visto varias peleas del perro Angulo. Trabajamos para él, trabajamos para su estilo, trabajamos para conectarle los golpes que le conectamos y sí, efectivamente vimos que entraba a la derecha mucho y la trabajamos para conectarle.
No, well, I knew, obviously we did our homework, that was part of, training, we saw what we had in front of us, we knew his style, we knew what we had to do, and that was part of the plan, what we did in training camp. We knew the right hand would connect often, and obviously the punches that we threw were punches we knew would connect.
Do you feel any kind of disappointment in a way that if you had fought like this against Floyd, that maybe you might have had a better performance against Floyd? You fought so well tonight and so aggressively. Do you think if you had done that against Floyd, it might have been different?
Mira, es totalmente diferente los estilos de Alfredo y de Floyd. Pero es un peleador inteligente que se mueve, que si gana las peleas con 3 golpes y lo demás es moviéndose, él no le importa, solamente le importa ganar. Son muy diferentes los estilos. Quise hacer muchas cosas, no pude, a lo mejor tanta presión que tenía, lo que sea, no la pude hacer y eso ya está en el pasado. este es, el momento es este.
No, that's two different styles. I mean, you're talking two different fighters, two different styles. You know, I tried to do many things in that fight. I couldn't. That's in the past. It stays in the past, and right now is the moment and the future.
Canelo, congratulations on a great win. You came out a lot faster than you have in other fights. You were throwing a lot of big shots right from the start. Was that the game plan to get his respect very early?
Bueno, es un plan que tenemos siempre. Siempre tenemos un plan, todos los peleadores, cuando se hace una preparación, siempre se hace un plan. Pero cuando te subes al cuadrilátero y empieza el primer round, a veces cambia todo y solamente hice lo que me convenía en la pelea y desde el primer round pude conectarle mis pintas y fue lo que me funcionó en toda la pelea.
No, you always go into a fight with a plan. The plan starts in camp, you start preparing for it, but once the first bell rings, obviously the plan can change. We went in there, did what we had to do, feint, made the movements and connected, and that's where it started.
And the second question I had is, you know, a lot of people, we heard the fans that were really upset over the stoppage. What were his thoughts on the stoppage, and did he think it should have been stopped any sooner?
Bueno, yo hice mi trabajo, estaba haciendo mi trabajo, estaba ahí peleando. Yo sinceramente siento que Alfredo hubiera aguantado los 12 asaltos, quizás no, todo en una pelea todo puede cambiar de un momento a otro, pero yo hice mi trabajo y el referee hizo su trabajo y no se le puede hacer nada en eso.
No, you know, I went in there to do my job, and I did my job. Alfredo is a great warrior, a tremendous fighter. I think he could have gone the 12 rounds, or you gotta think also, you gotta remember that a fight can change like that on one punch. Anything can happen. The referee did his job, I did my job.
Canelo, there were times it seemed like you stayed in there and absorbed the punishment that you were getting from him instead of backing out, almost like you were trying to prove a point to the crowd and to the people that were watching of your heart, of your toughness. Is that what was going on?
Con huevos dice. No, me quedaba ahí porque yo sabía que Alfredo es un peleador que aguanta, que pega, que tiene, o lo que se veía y lo que se decía, pues que tenía la mano pesada y varios peleadores decían que pues traía piedras en las manos y sinceramente yo sabía asimilar sus golpes y los asimilaba y los sentía y no sentía tanto su golpeo y por eso me quedaba ahí para estar ahora sí como la cartelera se llama, ¿no? Mano a mano.
No, you know, it's been said, everybody's, you know, we're saying, talking about Alfredo's punching power, how strong he is, and I stayed in there, I boxed, I took his punches, I took him well, and then that's when I said, you know what, I'm staying in here, I'm going to go toe-to-toe, just like the card said.
And Richard had talked about a possible July date for you. Have you thought about what you want to do next, and can you fight in July? Is that something you want to do?
No espero por nadie, yo estoy haciendo mis peleas y no voy a esperar por nadie. Si hay que pelear en julio, vamos a ver y ver qué es lo mejor para la gente, como ofrecerles la mejor pelea como esta.
No, I'm not going to wait for nobody. I got my plans. Look, it's in July, and I'm ready to fight. And, you know, my main thing is I'm young, and I want to entertain. I want to give the best fights possible.
Saúl, ¿sí viste al perro lento y sí le sentiste?
¿Están locos por ver una pelea conmigo? Sí, tú eres humana y eso. Tú nada más. Sí. Está bien. Bueno, pues así nos hacen las peleas. Hay que esperar.
Good evening.
He's basically saying when everybody wants to see a fight with you and me, and when can we get that? When can you tell everybody when? So I would have said, really, everybody wants to see it. The question from Lara came, everybody wants to see the fight. When can you and I fight? And Saul said, okay, really, everybody wants to see it. Who wants to see it? And there was one over there, here, and he said, oh, isn't that your manager? And he said, this is not how you make fights, so you have to wait.
Diego Santiago con Telemundo es que durante tu salida